Here's a crypto tip that made me more money than I ever thought I'd ever make in a short period of time. Now it depends on when you're getting into crypto, how long you've been in. But one of the biggest things that people miss is when things look really bad, when it looks like the market's dead, cryptos are down 50 to 90%. Most people, they run away from that. They don't pay attention to that, and this is why they never make real wealth in crypto. They'll make money, they'll be up 100%, 200%, but that's not enough because they bought at the top or towards the top and they didn't buy the bottom. Then the question becomes, well, Tyler, when is the actual bottom? Like, does anybody really know when the actual bottom is? And the answer is no. I mean, we can look at the RSI, we can look at all these charts, and we can kind of get an idea when we're close to the bottom, and that's what we're seeing right now. But that doesn't mean that you don't just keep buying regardless. But when you see us come to a point where it's like every crypto content creator disappeared. No one's talking about crypto. Your bags have been completely decimated, and you have this feeling that like you never want to touch crypto again, and you feel depressed, and you just feel out of it, and you see that everywhere. That normally is like a really, really telling signal that we've come close to a local bottom. Not that we won't go back to those bottoms again. I mean, cryptos pump hundreds, sometimes thousands of percent, and then dump and then come back again. But most people, they won't take advantage of this. And I, for the life of me, can't understand why. Everybody says, oh, I don't have any more money. So you're telling me that you put your life savings in at the top? No, you didn't. You were buying based on money that you were making. Most people weren't. Most people don't have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars saved. So that's bullshit. It's just an excuse to talk themselves out of actual wealth. Because every time that I've seen the market look the way it does right now, and this is like 2022 vibes, um, it ends up being a great opportunity if you can withstand um, months of negativity. If you can withstand, if you can be patient. And for those of you that have been following me and I sound like a broken record, well, that's because I'm trying to drill this into your head, because there's going to come a point where you're going to go, motherfucker was right. Like, he was right. But most people, they won't listen because they can't take a loss. My father-in-law is a financial advisor, and he's like, anytime I stay away from anything volatile because I'll lose a client, even though I'm going to be right, but I may be wrong for the time being. He said, I've had clients where they've been down 30, 40, 50%, 60%, 70%, but then 5 years later, that thing's up 5,000%, and they didn't stay in it, and they lost me as an advisor. And they said, man, I wish I stuck with you because you were right. But again, most people don't have the patience, and they can't take a loss. It hurts too bad. Make sure you guys like, share, follow. Don't fuck this up.